teach you how to create your own newsletter using Skapi. Skapi has a very easy way to set up your newsletter, so I'm going to show it first to you guys, and then I'm going to teach you how to insert it inside your website. So first, you can see here, you can insert your email. I'm going to put here a random email, and when we subscribe, it is going to send us a subscribe confirmation email. So inside the email, you can see here that you're going to receive a message saying thank you for subscribing to. Here, my service is going to be the name of the service that you set up in Skapi newsletter. Please confirm your subscription by clicking this link. So when you click the link, your subscription will be confirmed, and every time you set a newsletter, this user is going to receive it. So when we click on the link, we are then redirected to a success page. In this page, just say that you successfully subscribed to our newsletter. So without further ado, let me show you guys how to set this up on your website. I assume you already have a Skapi account. If not, you can go into skapi.com and sign up for it. Here I already have some services. We can create a new one called test. And if we create, in this case, we are going to need standard or premium mode because we need sending newsletters email. So we need this function to be able to set up our newsletter. Then you can create your plan. And then when you enter, you can see here in bulk email, this is where we are going to see everything related to the newsletter. So let's start coding. In this case, we are going to need 4 files. One newsletter.html, one styles.css, successpage.gif. In this case, I'm using a GIF, but you can use an image or you don't need to use any image at all. It depends on you. This image, I just went to Google, I downloaded and I put it inside my folder in VS Code. And we're going to have a successpage.html. Since I'm using VS Code, if we just click exclamation and enter, we already have our head and our body. Let's change the title to newsletter. And in the body, you can go back into Skapi page and you can see here, there is already a code for us. But if you want more detailed information, let's go into docs.skapi.com. And when we get started, you can come here in bulk email. And you can copy this first code of sending public newsletters. I'm going to copy this one, go back into VS Code, and let's just paste it. Here on submit, we are going to run a Skapi function called subscribe newsletters, and we are going to send the event. So we are going to send the email and also the type of the group and the page that we want to redirect to after the user confirms. And then after sending it, we are just going to alert the message so that the confirmation email was sent. And we are also going to have a redirect. In this case, we are going to redirect to another page when the user confirms the email. So let's then erase this your domain and let's just put the location of this file. We are going to redirect it to successpage.html. I'm going to use live server to check the page, but in case you are going to store everything locally and just open these files, you need to put the whole path to this file. The relative path only works because I'm going to be opening it with VS Code. And in case you have your domain hosted, then of course you can just put your domain here and the name of the page. But since we don't, since it's just an HTML file, I'm going to erase the domain part and put successpage.html. The last input is just going to be the button to submit. Let's also create a div so we can put everything inside this div and it'll be more organized. Let's give it an idea of container. So let's put this form inside. And let's just create a title using a h1 tag called newsletter. We can also create a paragraph just explaining what is happening. So before we check how everything's going, let's not forget to insert our CSS. So let's start to link our CSS file. And also, let's going to get started and put our Skapi keys. I like to put it on the head, so let's put our Skapi keys. Let's then check how everything looks. I'm using this extension called Live Server. You can come into extensions and this Live Server. So you can see the modifications live. You can go back to your files, and if you click with the live, you can click in Open with Live Server. Okay, we can then send to random email if you click in subscribe. Subscribe confirmation email has been sent. This is how easy you can set up your newsletter in Skapi. You can also make a success page, so when the user clicks on the link, they are going to be redirected to a page that says that they successfully subscribed to the newsletter. Let's do that by just clicking on exclamation and enter, so we have a head and a body. Let's change the title to newsletter as well. And let's just create another div where we're going to put the message. This one, the ID, is going to be success message. And inside we are just going to put a h1 tag saying you successfully subscribed to our newsletter. And I want to put an image. In this case, I put the image into this folder, into the same folder as the code. I named the image success page. So we are going to just use image. And the source is going to be successpage.gif. And also don't forget to link to our CSS file if we save. This is the email you're going to receive, and when you click on this link to confirm, you'll be redirected to our success page. So yeah, that's it for this week's tutorial. Next week, I'm going to teach you guys how to send it to your subscribers and also how to personalize your newsletter and also all the type of emails that you're going to be sending to your users, such as confirmation emails, verification emails, and many others. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.